Guys, Jared here again, aka the Laughing Man, with another mod for my bike. It's something that I've personally been looking for a while, and it's really hard to find for the 2022 to 2024 MT10s, and that is a good set of saddlebags that I like. So there are cheap soft bags and stuff like that that you can get for this year or this model of MT10. Didn't really like those. I really wanted a nice hard bag. And nobody really sold one. I really liked the bags that came with like the Harley Davidson Lowrider STs. So I did find TCMT sells a set of hard bags for about $500, but these are direct replacements for the Lowrider ST. And the company Hepco and Becker, I believe is a German company. They sell a soft bag and leather bags and stuff like that on a system called a SIBO system for this bike, but they don't sell a hard bag for it. Certainly not a hard bag that I like. I think they've got like the aluminum, ammo can style, which isn't really what I was looking for, and they're expensive. So I bought the mounting system for it, and buy it. If you have the part number, you can actually buy these little guys right here, which are the mounting plates. If you want to use your own hard or your own saddlebags, you can put your own saddlebags onto their system, which is pretty cool. But there's no reviews out there for this bike, for the system, but this is for this bike. So I'm about to go tear my bike apart real quick. So try to put this on here, and maybe we'll also have some really nice saddlebags for my bike. Make it more of a commuter sport touring bike, kind of like what the Lowrider ST is, but with better power and performance. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start looking to tear this apart. Unfortunately, I'm really running out of sunlight here, and my garage's lighting sucks, so I'll probably skip parts of this. If anything cool pops up, I'll probably show it, but I did end up putting the rest of the aftermarket exhaust system on, which made the bike really light. So let's go ahead and put some extra weight back on it, just so that things are even again. Alright guys, so at the first kind of, should you stop if you want to stop? This is the first part of the modification that you can't really go back on. There's these two little... this is better light here, sorry. These pre-marked little areas right here. There's two of them. So there's holes cut underneath on your bike, so you have to take them off on both sides, and you have to cut these little pre-marked spots out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I will get back to you when that's done. Alright, so here we are. Clean those up a little bit better, but once you have those cut, you can now reinstall this, and then we're good to start putting on the brackets. So let's go ahead and get that all reinstalled, and I will be right back with you again. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to see, but here's the bracket. So it goes bolt, washer, bracket, there's an aluminum spacer. They look like that guy right there. And it's going to be a 5.5, and then that will mount this like so, giving you two external mounting spots for the new SIBO. So get this one mounted up real quick, and we'll continue on building this new bracket. Alright guys, so here they are installed. This is actually a really good build quality, very sturdy. You could basically pick up this whole back of this bike with those. So when you go to assemble these, it's actually easier to do it off the bike. Just know that the big one goes on the back, or the longer one goes on the back, shorter one goes on the front, angle them backwards. Again, sorry my light's all gone for the day, but yeah, that's how that goes on. So that was the easy part. Next, for these bags, I have to take off their stock mounting brackets and do the custom one real quick, but I'm not going to record that just because, if you want these bags, it should be pretty easy to figure out how to do it. You're going to have to drill them, just about guarantee that. But if you just want the system, and the bags that Cibo offers, because they have a lot of different bags, including big tail bags and stuff like that. You can get all of that from them, but I'll leave all this stuff in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put together real quick, and we'll do a final look at it, and then I'll actually go back through and show you more details tomorrow in the sun. Alright guys, sorry about the lighting the other night. So these are now fully installed. These are riding very well on the bike. I'm actually surprised how well these, considering they don't actually belong on this bike, how well they're riding. It's very stable going down the road in triple digits. So things to note, it's easier to put these brackets on, or to assemble the brackets off the bike, and then just put the last two screws in there. If you are buying these mounting plates separately from your bag and you're assembling them yourself, just note that there are 6 little rubber spacers that don't show up in the instructions, but there's little spots for them. Put those in before you put them on the bags. So figured that one out after I tore them all apart. But other than that, no, they're working really good. Like I said, there's only the 4 little cuts that you have to make, and then it's just a couple bolts. So the whole project was relatively quick. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So, hey, lift off real quick and easy. Just have to. The key is a retention key when it's in the locked position. So, if you want to ride without the bags, that's how much extra is going to be on the bike for the little things there, for the Cibos. Just make sure that when you put it on there, that the little piece goes down in the hole. Just turn, and it locks in place. I wish it kind of tucked in a little bit more. I'm sure I could probably bend the brackets to do that, or make some kind of alteration to get to pulling a little bit more. It does stick out past the back of the bike with this specific set of bags that I'm using. Like I said, I'll have the link to these in the description. They're about $500 for the set. They are hard molded. They are big enough to hold my daughter's helmet in them. They've got a little shock absorber that makes them soft opening and closing. So there's quite a bit of space in here. You just close it. Now, if you do get these bags, you feel like it's closed there, but you actually have to push down quite hard for it to actually lock into place. But they're really solid. Now I can keep my inflator, my gloves, extra gear, stuff like that. My morning drink all goes into there. Just push down on it, locks into place, and it's good to go. So, in essence, we have basically made a Tracer 10 now. So, alright guys, so that is again the Cibo hard bag mod for my 2024 Yamaha MT10. This kit works for all of the 22s to 24s, obviously, since it's all the same model. Other than that, I mean, it was real quick and easy. Again, I do apologize about the really bad lighting when I was doing it. I decided to start doing it after dark, or as it was getting dark, and it got dark quick. So not much left to do to this bike. I do have a couple extra things. Getting that. And then I just got the brake lines in, so I'll be swapping out the brake lines for the front. I thought I ordered the back ones, but apparently I didn't order the back lines yet, so I will have to place a second order for those. If you guys can think of anything else that needs to happen to this bike other than a tune and a dyno tune, just let me know.